Today is the day that we finally get sheep on the old school survival challenge. We got to get the grass cut, we got to get some hay, and at that point, we can make some more money, get our balance above that $48,000 amount. We also need a trailer to get the sheep here, so we'll have to get a little bit of extra cash for that as well. It's going to happen today, one way or another. We got this grass to cut, our first time cutting our field that we have planted ourselves. So seeing how much money we make off of this is really going to tell us, you know, what we can do in the future and how quickly we'll be able to expand. But it's really not going to be about that. It's going to be about living off of our means and enjoying the process of farming with some old school equipment. It would be nice to find a way to clean off our equipment as well. So I'm hoping to make a little bit of extra cash to be able to buy some things. I was eyeing a greenhouse as well so we could start growing our own vegetables. I think that would be nice to have as well. And then whatever we don't eat, we could sell. But it would be nice to be able to generate our own food. And we will definitely be, you know, getting some wool from the sheep. And we might get goats too right away, so we can get some milk from the goats. But looking really good. We're going to learn about our yield on this field. It looks like in this area, we're getting roughly about 50%. But then farther up on the field, as we keep driving straight, it does start turning into more of a green color. Really getting used to this Oliver and the mower setup here. Seems to be working really good for us. I think at some point we probably would do an upgrade, but like it's good enough for the job, so why not keep it long term? Definitely need to get it clean though. You know, it's gonna start breaking down if we keep all this dirt on it all the time. And mud starting to collect because we did have a little bit of rain this morning. We'll have to figure out how to treat the field, what we need to do about lime afterwards to keep the yield as good as possible, and fertilization as well. But that's one job done. Let's get the farm all warmed up and ready to start head into the field. Only 9:30. I think we got time to get everything done here in April. Really hoping we have enough cash after this is done that we don't have to necessarily cut this yet, because it seems like it needs another month of growth, but we are going to use a good amount of this area for the sheep. Yeah, I think that's the length we're looking for, but it's only, you know, it's not there yet. Needs some more time. But long term, we're going to have to figure out a way to store feed. And I don't think loose in a forage wagon is the best way. I think we're definitely going to need to get a small baler and a bale shed. But here we go. It seems a little thicker than it was last time we did this on this field. So I'm hoping that means a lot more money. Just a nice, relaxing day. It's heading up some grass in farmlands with our hot air balloon keeping us company. Let's get the radio tuned here and let's get this done. Before we get too excited to sell the grass, I want to make sure we had everything we need except for the sheep pen, because we're going to need to move sheep around. We're going to need something for water as well. And right now, I don't think we'll buy the baler because we're going to need to make some money first. But let's see what they have for us. And we spent $8,000. It's going to kind of hurt the bottom line, but it is needed. So we got this animal trailer here. I think that'll work pretty good. And this water trailer as well. So I think I'll do is we'll bring the animal trailer back right now. I think we can fit about 4 sheep back there. We'll see how it works or how many we can fit once we actually go buy them. All right, with the dogs fed, it is just time to now get this balance high enough to pull off what we want. We got to keep in mind that we want to make the fence a little bit bigger than the default fence. And we also need some money to buy some sheep. So we will do, you know, one load at a time. And gosh, I really hope this yields a ton compared to last time. But Either way, we're going to make it happen today. If that means that we need to cut the grass on the other side to get enough funds for this, that's what we're going to have to do. And we are hoping to be able to keep a little bit for feed. I do know we have a little area that we can cut in May, but that's not necessarily the best plan, right? We want to be able to have a lot left over from this. And gosh, it seems to be filling up a little bit quicker. Yeah, actually, I think it is. I think we're getting about 50% per pass before, and we're already at 53%. So looking promising. Hopefully the prices are still pretty good right now in April. But once we get this full, I'll meet you over at the sales location, and we will see how many loads we're going to need before we build that sheep barn. That is quite the drive. Let's see what we're making per load today. All right, we basically made all the money back that we just spent and a little bit more. Let's go get the next load, and I think that will do it for us. And then we'll take a pause and get our sheep established and see what we have left over to feed them. And hoping to not really eat in much to the grass on the inside of the field, just using the headland to fund this would be nice. But it's not filling up as quick as it did on the other side. We must have had a couple rows pulled together over there, but still looking promising. And just eating into this pass a little bit, we are full. Let's head back, get some money. I'm starting to think, guys, do sheep even eat hay? Or do they just need grass? Is it either or? We might have messed up. And here we go, 53,000. Let's head back. Let's see what we can do with the barn, or the sheep enclosure, whatever we call that sheep pen, and go from there. Still with a decent amount of money, maybe another 18,000 that we can make today. I think we'll pull this off, but now I'm a little concerned that we're gonna have to cut some grass just to feed the sheep a little bit early. Okay, here it is. I did decide to go with the default fence just because of cost. But it looks, this is gonna go good. This is gonna go real good. All right, so we have over yonder a door where we can go in, kinda. And it looks like we also have a little gate to open over here. We can have 37, that's not bad. So they will have meadow. It looks like grass is the only thing that they take in here, or meadow. So that is, that is a little bit of a mistake. But we do have some areas back here that we'll be able to cut and get a little bit of grass for them, just to get them fed. All right, let's grab the truck and let's go buy some sheep. That means we're gonna have all the money from that today, and we don't have to ted for a little bit after that. We'll just be mowing and raking until there's a need for hay. Yeah, it looks like they got plenty in stock right now. We got some sheep and goats over here. Looks like the chickens and pigs are hanging out. Oh, beautiful horses over here. I cannot wait till we get some of these on our farm. And then some cattle over here. There's the Highland. This is what we're gonna go after. Gorgeous. All right, so let's not trespass in here. I'm surprised they were okay with me doing that there. Let's head on in and see how much it's gonna cost us to get a decent start with sheep. Looks like the 8-month-olds are the most that they have here, or the oldest that they have, and we can fit up to 4, which is gonna cost us $2,000. There they are. That's sweet. Let's go get them home. I think what we'll do is we'll get another load of 4, and they'll start with 8, and then we'll have them, you know, start breeding and getting our own babies. But this is exciting. I guess next we need to get them a little bit more, some feed first. Okay, they should be in there and happy in their new home. Yeah, we just need to get them some food. All right, let's get 4 more, and then we will sell. We're gonna sell the rest of the hay. And I think we're gonna just buy some grass from one of the, either the animal dealer here. I'm sure they have some feed that we can buy from them, or the location we're selling the hay. Maybe we could figure out a way to make a trade or something for that. And then we can just continue with our plan on producing a ton of grass for them moving forward. All right, all of our 8 sheep are here. Let's make some more money. And another, 9 grand coming in here, 8 grand, back up to 9,800. And we're just gonna have a tiny bit left over to come back and get. Every dollar counts, though, so we're definitely going to do it. Up to 18,000. And I just noticed a little bit of extra just chilling out here, so we're going to pick this little bit up and come back with another maybe $1,000 here. We might get close to 20 grand right now. And a little bit extra money coming in there just puts us under $20,000. Let's head back. We're going to figure out exactly what we want to do to feed these sheep. Yeah, for about 8 grand, we just got this nice skid steer and the bale spikes. And for $500, we got a little bit of bales, a little bit of grass bales. Let's get these home. And it's not a ton of liters, but I think it'll get them through the night. Oh, we were able to grab them all. We got 1,500 liters. I think it's actually 2,000. Back wheels are lifting a little bit, but I think we can get home. And this should be enough to get them through the night, and then hopefully some growth in the meadow happens, and they'll be able to eat off of that moving forward. Got to get some lime put down in the field to our right and some fertilizer. All right, let's just get this deposited for them. Should have some happy sheep moving forward. All set. Yeah, we'll hopefully see some meadow in the morning. But 8 happy sheep. Gonna give us tons of wool. And I can't be happier with the progress we're making on old school survival. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm SocksWayUp. I will catch you on the next episode.